yes, welcome Vinay ji to our this meet, and we are really very happy to know that you have cleared your CISSP. Many congratulations for that. And we were quite eager to know about your journey of from start to end, how you started, and what challenges you face. So I'll come up with number of questions line by line. So here goes our first thing, like what inspired you to do CISSP?
Sure. So, I have been working in this industry for almost 18 years, and the only inspiration for me to get into CISP learning and uh, and further it up with a certification was that I was working in cloud security domain for almost 5 years now, but I joined a company last year, and then the responsibility of managing the security of it was also given to me as an added responsibility. So I was not aware about the complete cybersecurity terminologies. I was very focused on cloud, but then since cybersecurity covers not only the cloud aspect but also the other aspects like physical security and
Yeah.
stuff which I was not very expert on. So that gave me idea that I should go and look out for an area where I can learn. And then somebody from my organization told me that okay, this is a task that I am setting for you, is go and learn CISSP and then train yourself and then complete the training by the end of this year. So that's how
Right.
it came up as a commitment from me and my organization to do this, because this was required as part of mandate, and also I was also interested in taking it up as a learning.
Right. Learning never ends. Learning is a keep, ongoing process. Even I keep on learning things. And Manoj
Yeah,
ji is my mentor. He keeps on, training me for lots of things, and even technicality I'll understand little bit by being with him.
yeah, I see you
So
attending all the classes, so for sure you would have picked a lot of nuances of cybersecurity.
uh, yeah, some of them, some of terms even I've started understanding. So thank you for that, Manoj ji. So that was your first challenge, like your company or your like they expected you to do the CISSP thing, right?
Yes.
So what like tips and tricks you followed during your preparation? Like,
Uh, the tips and tricks were given to me by Manoj sir, and
yeah,
very
but of course.
recently we had a session with Suyukti, and I was already having this mindset of not being very technical when trying to answer all the questions, but rather think from the business perspective. This is what sets the context of CISSP learning, right? When we go and start the CISSP preparation, there is a reason why domain 1 is very much focused on governance. So that sets the tone for CISSP, and that is very important when you actually attempt the exam. So this was also reinforced time and again by Manoj sir, and then I interacted with a couple of people that I know who are CISSP, and complemented by Suyukti, who I actually got in touch with later on also, and she also helped me with the same mindset. So having this mindset that not only just covering the theory, but also taking the questions with a business minded approach really helps, and that is the best tip or trick that one can have while attempting the exam.
Yeah. So I think this community which we have, our WhatsApp group, even some communities also active on our portal also. So this you can say that community helps a lot, like each other.
For sure, I posted this recommendation for Cybernous, and a lot of people have come to me and hit me on LinkedIn, and they're asking me that is Cybernous the right destination for me. So building a community definitely helps. Like, people are confused, they don't know where to go. So if you have any community that helps you to further expand your knowledge, share your doubts, and
Yeah,
learn from each other.
that's right. And how do you find our Mission CISSP 100 Days Toolkit? How was
That is
that?
that is awesome. Like I already gave you the feedback when I started.
Yeah.
I went through day 7 and then realized how different it is from other trainings, because I can understand how much effort has been put into uh, building this content, right? So this is one of a kind training program which I don't see anybody giving out, because there are a lot of boot camps, there are a lot of names that I have followed, but I did not find their training to be very focused when it comes to, like, most of the trainings that I attended were very much focused on how to answer questions, right? But
Right.
what uniqueness Manoj sir provides is, like, he not only makes you understand how to go and prepare for the exam, but also builds on the concepts, right? What is governance, how we approach it. So I would not like to name anybody, but there are people in the industry whose focus is just to help candidates pass the exam. But I think Manoj sir is giving more, not only making the people pass the exam, but take these learning and apply it in the job, right? So that is more important.
Great, great, great. Thank you so much. And really it gives us even more motivation. And we try to update our course. Like every step we, jump up and we try to upgrade it and try to make it more, our candidates friendly, so that they don't have to struggle for any stuff or anything outside. So we are even making our course that much strong, so that people are like coming to the one destination, and yeah, that's it. They have to just focus on their roadmap, how they are going to achieve this. And even knowledge matters a lot. Really,
Yes.
as you said, you have really put it in a very nice way. Knowledge matters a lot.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. And, like, preparing for a CISSP exam, most of the guys, they are like really confused, because they hear a lot of things, they hear a lot of stories about people failing, not able to crack the exam even after 2 or 3 attempts. What they do wrong is that they follow too many resources, right? And
Right.
that's overwhelming, right? If you are following too many resources, then that is definitely going to give you a lot of headache and confusion, and for sure you'll not be able to clear this exam. So what this 100-day training program does is, it gives you 1 or 2 hour of commitment every day. And if you go step by step, I think, if not in 100 days, 100 days you can go for the training. And if you give 20 days extra,
Mm-hmm.
you for sure will be able to crack the exam, because that is what I did. Like, as I told you, that I'm in a fast track mode, because I am uh, short of time, and the organization will not give me enough window to prepare for this examination. So I took this 100-day program and completed in a very fast pace. But, like, for people who don't have time, 100-day training program is just tailor made for people who can just give 1 or 2 hours.
Thank you. And how were the questions which we discussed, during weekends? Are they like very near to the questions which you got during your exam?
Yeah, of course they were near. Like, if I say, if I think the CISSP question bank is quite huge, they will
Right.
never repeat any question. So, but the concepts and the kind of practice questions that we were doing during the weekend sessions were very close. And, like, all the aspects for the domains are covered in this training program. But, like, if people expect that we'll have same questions getting repeated on the exam, that is actually something they should not expect, and that is not expected also. But
Hmm.
yes, one important thing that I would like to mention is that, what is very good when we are discussing questions is that, no, we are not only just going and reviewing what is right and what is wrong, but we are actually brainstorming. Like, Manoj sir gives enough opportunity to people to discuss why this particular question is right in this way. And that is very that sets the context, right? If you get a similar concept in the exam or a question, you will be able to answer it correctly, right? Rather than just picking up something out of the blue and answering it.
That's really good. And how you did before, when you booked your exam. So you would have been made your strategy, like how you are going to appear for that. So you chilled, or you made your cheat sheets, or you, like, how was that? Like, the from the day before, or just 2 days before your exam. And
Yeah, so
what
like,
was your preparation?
yeah, I mean, I'm little unorthodox in terms of preparing for examination, because whatever I hear and read, like, people are very focused on making notes. So I'm not a person who actually make notes or like read a lot of books. My way of learning is like very much video oriented, and whatever I can see, whatever I hear and watch is something that I can remember a lot easier, and I don't get bored also, right? So I had a word with Manoj sir a week before my examination and told him that this is how I'm going about it. I don't have any cheat sheet or anything. What I'm doing is I'm just going through your video in 1.5x speed, 2x speed, just trying to reinforce whatever I have learned. And Manoj sir has already done his hard work by putting together notes. So there is no need for anybody to just make any notes of his, and that is what I followed. I just referred to his notes. I watched his videos in 2x speed. Almost 10 days before the examination, I was just going through the video in a very fast way, and 2 days before the examination, I was just answering questions which we have, like on the platform, and that was it.
Okay, that's really good. Yeah, you should have clarity what you are doing. Like, everyone's way of preparation is different. You prefer watching videos and just recollecting that memory and brush up your knowledge and all. That's really awesome. That's really awesome. So, how much time you took during your exam, and how many questions like you solved? Uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So like I started. I booked my examination at 8 o'clock very early in the morning, so that I'm like I'm fresh. Like
Mhm.
generally when I book my exam in the evening, I found that it takes a toll on your body because you're already tired. So I approached this, that whatever slot I get in the morning, I'll take it. Luckily, I got a 8 a.m. slot. I reached the center, attempted my exam, and like first 30 questions I was a little slow. I answered them in. I took almost 1 hour to attend 30 questions, and then like I finished my examination at around 125 question. Like the moment I submitted my 125th question, the examination got finished, and it was less than 3 hours. Right.
Okay. Great, great,
So
great.
within
So,
three
what?
hours, I was able
Yeah.
to finish it off.
So, what advice like you would like to give to our candidates who have booked their exams and who are still preparing for this? What should they keep in mind, and what should they do? Like, preparing for exam is a different thing, but when the exam comes near, you have like 2 or 3 days in your hand. So, in that time, what they should do? Like, they shouldn't get panic and all. So, what advice would you like to give them?
Yeah, for sure. Like, if you have a week left before the examination, so I would advise not to take too much stress about the technical stuff, right? Uh,
Mhm.
CISSP is not an exam which will test you on your technical knowledge.
Right.
So, like, let's say I would give an example of domain 3, domain 4, and domain 8, which are domain which are like a little tech heavy. But when you go and attend the exam, you'll find that they'll not ask you very techy questions on those domains, right? So, most of the time that you will have before a week, you should go and revise the concepts, right? And you should have a strategy where you just go at a very surface level
Right.
and revisit all the important topics rather than just figuring out how encryption works or digging deep into encryption or networking. This is a mistake which many people might be doing who are not uh, succeeding in their first attempt. So, not go too much deep into technical stuff. This exam is very much focused on how you will approach a situation from a manager's perspective and answer the questions accordingly. So this is the best tip I can give.
Thank you so much for that. And how do you find like this? How will you recommend our CISSP Mission CISSP Toolkit to others, or will you refer that?
Yeah, I can beg anybody about going and attending this session, because to be very honest, I have you know not attended any sessions, but I have a recording for lot many high profile trainers in the industry, and I've gone through their training for a couple of hours or 3 hours at a go. But I did not find it to be very helpful, because they were like very robotic. They were not very interactive, and as I said earlier, they were very much focused on helping people to pass the exam, right?
Mm-hmm.
Helping
Right,
people
right.
pass the exam means that they'll very much ask the guy that this is a topic which will definitely come in this exam, and just mug it up. So this is not
Mm-hmm.
the way I like. I like to get prepared in such a way that even after passing the examination, I will be able to take my knowledge and apply it in the industry. I can go and talk to anybody in my organization and make them understand what security means to the organization and how it can help reinforce the business. So this is what I earned from Cybernous. Like whosoever may come my way, reads my post on LinkedIn or may approach me, I will definitely be recommending that person Cybernous. It's a platform which you are building. I may say it might not be perfect today, but I can see a lot of effort is already going in. And the
Right.
platform, the day I started, was different, and it's way much improved now. So like I can say that anybody just referring to your program and giving himself a commitment for 90 days can definitely take this exam and come out with flying colors.
Right, 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 right. Thank you so much for such a lovely gesture of yours, and we are really very happy when the candidates they come up, in a very sporting way, and they help us out, because even we feel this quality course should reach quality people. People are there who keep on searching for things and they don't get it. Right.
Yeah.
So this is our you can say objective, to make available Mission CISSP Toolkit to all deserved aspirants who are looking for CISSP training and all. And thank you, Vinay. Thank you so much for this time which you have given us. And really, it was really grateful, and we are really grateful to you. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.